Do you know what resolution that camera is? Okay, gotcha. No worries. Oh, like what settings you're shooting on? This is all about like finding the right touch.
Right. Because it probably looks all glitchy and stuff on there or something, right?
Yeah. Well, not terribly, but it keeps saying it's like the wrong resolution. Well, that's not optimal either. Well, what is? I think this works. You know what? I suppose I'm not on mute. Hi, everyone. Just tuning in early to the broadcast. My name is Chris Sharp here. We're live at Spartan Stadium for GAC versus Marist. It's going to be a good contest. We have about 13 minutes on the clock till the next game. So the JV game went pretty late, actually. Tied at 11, looks like. So shout out to the JV squads for both teams getting in there. But all the same, we'll get started pretty soon. So if you heard my little early pre-game routine, I guess, we're trying to get things set up here. First time we go on YouTube live for the broadcast. So we'll see how that works. But all the same, we're live here at Spartan Stadium. We'll be back in a short minute. In about 13 minutes, the next game starts.
So this is my first year at GAC. My family and I moved here in August for me to take the high school theater job. My husband is a GAC alum from 2003. My son is in K4, and so we are very excited to be here at GAC. So theater during a pandemic has been a challenge, but one of the reasons why we chose Little Shop in particular was because it is a show in which the characters are very isolated. That's kind of the whole point of the show. And so in our blocking and choreography, we tried to stay possible. Obviously it doesn't happen the whole time, but there's really not a whole lot of physical contact and a lot of space that happens between the act intentionally. And then we have understudies for this production as well, because we wanted to make sure that we were prepared for any eventuality. So we have a group of people who have been understudying the leads, and they will get a chance to perform as well, at least once during the run of to step in. We've had a couple of actors quarantine during the rehearsal process, but we've been able to keep going through using understudies and Zooms and D10s and all that kind of stuff. And then we perform with masks. And we were a little nervous about that, but really the masks that we're using have clear brackets that keep it off of the actor's face, and the mics enable it to sound, it sounds very clear even with masks. So we're able to be safe on stage and do all the things that we need to do to keep everyone safe while still creating as true to a live theater experience as we possibly can.
Hi, my name is Kayla Murphy. I'm a senior here, and I've been in the theater program since the 6th grade. I play Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors. So basically, this is how I start out, small.
Hi, my name is Michael Gillum. I am a senior here at GAC, and I've been doing theater all my life, but this is my second year in the theater program here. So I play Seymour in Little Shop of Horrors, who is a worker at the flower shop. Shout out to Miss Thames for coming in this year new, and especially under these circumstances with the COVID-19 pandemic. She's really kicked butt, and I'm just so grateful for her. And shout out to my cast, because you guys are awesome.
To be able to do this show is just such a blessing, because I didn't think that we'd be able to do a show in my senior year. So for the first 2 weeks of school, I was like so sad. I cried for probably the first 2 weeks, and so just to get to do the show is such a blessing. Like, it's kind of doing the impossible, I guess. Like, Broadway's shut down, like a lockdown, and we still get to do this, so I'm just really grateful for that.
There is nothing like seeing a show finally come together, and it is stressful and it is crazy and it is like, holy cow, why am I still up at school at 11 o'clock at night? But then you see this cast perform in front of an audience, them come to life, you see the audience come to life. We had a small audience for a preview night last night, and they laughed at the jokes, and even just little things like that really make it all worth it. It is amazing, and I'm so thankful that we were able to do this and have this opportunity for these particular students and for their talents to shine on stage in this gorgeous space, which has been awesome.
All right, for those waiting at home, about 4 minutes, a little less than about 4:30 on the clock, 4:30 to the opening face-off here at Spartan Stadium. So Marist is still warming up. The Spartans pretty much went back to the field house. They're ready to go and storm out here in a few minutes. But all the same, we're pretty much hanging out here at Spartan Stadium. First time on YouTube Live, so we're seeing some adjustments. We're doing this, we're trying to do this on the fly here, trying to figure things out. But all the same, we want to bring this action to you. It's a big game for the varsity lacrosse team, so we want everyone to be able to see it. Look at some of the guys on tonight's roster. So Joseph Rose just announced captain over there. Also a couple seniors. And I want to give some shout outs to the seniors. So we have Parker Quisling, that had senior night earlier this week. Naeem Moss, Connor Maxa, Joseph Rose, Eli Keedy, Mason Bruning, Aiden Bailey, Seth McGoffey, Nate Mixon, Hudson Higgins, Logan Evans, Thomas Lohman, Mason Derez, Roden Campos, Grant Wickley, Andrew Codd, and also Will Collins, the statistician. So I want to give a shout out to all the seniors on the roster tonight. We also have some impact players as well that are younger. So Quad Williams, he's a junior, he's at goalie. Also got Harrison Felsky. He's a midi over there. He's a freshman, so he's a very important player on offense for the Spartans. Also, James Knipe, another midi. He's a sophomore. So actually, I had Harrison in summer camp, and I teach James Knipe right now in my learning lab. So it's good to see that. And there's several other impact players all around, but all the same. Will Gary also makes a huge impact as an 11th grader. But all the same, it's going to be very interesting to see how the Spartans attack this. I had a tough loss on senior night the other night, so they got to rebound here at home. Got to protect the home turf because the schedule gets a little bit tougher coming forward. So all the same, we'll see how the Spartans rally. All right, so those are the starting lineups and the national anthem announced. So we got ready for action here. Less than a minute on the clock, folks. We'll have some nice little GAC boys across going. The refs are getting warmed up, kicking the legs back and forth. It's about showtime here, folks. So once again, if you just tuned in, my name is Chris Sharp, broadcasting here. So Jerry Hill's my partner. He did the varsity boys baseball game earlier today. It was senior night for the boys baseball game. So but all the same, basically the boys, they did a pretty good job. They were up 16-0 when we left in the first inning for baseball. So hopefully the GAC boys across team, they can repeat the same performance. And now we're getting adjusted here and ready to roll. Yeah, we're getting ready here for the opening face-off. All right, here we go, folks. Aiden Bailey's going to be here for the opening faceoff. Did a great job in the last matchup. Won several of the faceoffs and helped the Spartans get momentum and keep possession. And here we go. And Bailey gets off to a quick start once again. So Spartans are going to work it around here, get set on offense. Now Mason Derez is going to work it around. Back to the Moss. Over to one Quisling. So pretty much they're working around. You had Felsky touching it, Rose touching it, Knipe touching it. We'll see how the Spartans do. If you try to work from behind the goal, maybe try and go one-on-one here, or get a little bit more player and ball movement. Rose cuts inside a little bit. Now we got Felsky has it. A nice little spin move. And he's going to reset. Good defense by Marist early on. Oh, passes a little bit wide of the mark and over the head of a Spartan. Let's see if we can track it down. And Moss does a good job getting that. And now there's maybe a little break in the Marist defense, but they quickly recover. And it's in for a goal. Naeem Moss. Great job by Moss right there. Sneaking behind the back door right there. Getting an early goal for GAC. So I'll make the score 1-0 Spartans. Now we're back here just like that. Back to the opening faceoff. Or excuse me, the second faceoff. And Aiden Bailey so far 1-0. And the Spartans recover right here. So here we go. Out on the break right here. Nice to pass across. And it's slinging in. Oh, great save by Marist right there. I like the execution by GAC, but that was just got to tip your cap there. Great save right there. All right, so I have my partner here, Will Lohman. So Will play for the JV team. So kind of give a brief recap of the JV performance as now we're gonna have the looks like we're having a little possession over here. But how's the JV game? Just a quick little breakdown.
JV game we tied 11-11. JV we've overcome a lot of adversity through the season. We started off I think 0-4 and then have won I think like 4 of our last 6 games. So we've really stepped it up and really tasted the losses and fed back on it. That's a goal by Marist right there.
Yeah, just like that, Marist ties things up. So it's kind of similar to the last game, how GAC took an early lead, but the other team's able to come back right there. So all the same, now Marist is tied at the game up at 1-1. So we'll get the clock measure right here, but all the same, so it's tied up now. So it seemed I missed part of the JV game. It seemed like it was pretty much of a back and forth affair, similar to how this is going right now, early in this matchup.
It was a little bit back and forth, but we did in the half. It was I believe 5-5, and then they scored 5 unanswered. But then we came back and scored 5-1 or 6-1, excuse me, to tie it up 11-11. Just a really good fight as Aiden Bailey wins the faceoff over to Mason Derez. To Naeem Moss, the 4-on-3 fast break. Naeem inside, good save by the goalie.
Great save with that. It was a nice little duck under move by Moss, but all of a sudden you got to tip your cap right there. Good save by Marist. So when you're attacking, on offense, when that play happens, is that demoralizing to you as a player, or is it kind of as we have a nice recovery by Moss here, a little spin move? I'm loving the spin moves by the Spartans so far in this game.
Yeah, it's a pretty lethal move, and as a ground ball.
It's fought for a little extra activity after the play, just a little bit.
But hold on, Marist, GSC ball at around the 37-yard line here.
Okay, we'll take that. So Spartans maintain possession here. But also, the Spartans, varsity level, they face some very tough competition so far. They're playing a lot of out of region games right here, and it's been very tough. But it helps you mold you for the postseason play.
Like Blessed Trinity, we played them. We played Alatuna on Tuesday. Played North Paulding at an event on Saturday of last week.
You went on the road to Tennessee.
On the
pretty much?
road,
Yep.
and that was at Altoona. The Altoona on Tuesday will be here, so be sure to check in there.
There we go. We'll try to get that action for you. A little pre-spring break action for the Spartans.
As Connor Max is on the field for the first time this season, as he was out with a leg injury.
That's
Good to see him back.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. So that's the inside information we don't really give when you're on the booth. So there you go. Good to have Will here. As Knife's working around.
Perez with a shot, and it's a miss. Chased down by Parker Quisling and Naeem Moss. That stays in the Spartan
Just a
possession.
little bit wide of the mark there. So all the same, it'll stay with the Spartans here.
I mean, that is a little far shot. You don't want to shoot it too far out because that's just an easier save for the goalie there. So I don't know if I like the shot selection there, but luckily we were able to back it down.
Sometimes you be so far back, you almost catch the goalie off guard. Like there's no way he's gonna shoot this, and you just sling it from distance, and sometimes you can convert.
I mean, the goalie's usually always ready, but you never know.
Yeah, looking up in the sky. I mean, you're surprised if the dog's in the stand. I happen to. Oh, the shot's a little bit wide of the mark right there.
Spartans have a lot of plays in their playbook. I've been in reps in the practices and stuff. They do have a lot of plays, so be ready to see some good action. Connor Max with a shot off of 14 of Marist, and that'll stay with Spartan after the shot.
And Connor Max are wasting no time right there, getting a shot on goal early in this game.
Spartan's taking a lot of shots, just can't convert. The goalie is putting on a great performance right now.
So the clock will get back rolling here. Yeah, against Woodward, it was GAC had a lot of shots on goal. They definitely were doubling up in shots on goal compared to Woodward. Unfortunately, just couldn't convert some of them. But you have to like the looks, and eventually they'll drop. It's kind of like a three-point shooter in basketball. Sometimes you get the open looks, you know you can hit it, but sometimes they don't drop it. Eventually they will, especially with the open looks, especially.
Right. Knife up top. Derez step in. He'll take it.
Had a little gap right there. Could have potentially gone through. But I was saying they're going to get it back to the top here.
I think we were just trying to bait him into that one.
Yeah.
Just a good move. Connect with the dodge. So he'll move it over. That's
Good
great.
rotation.
That's a great pass. The fall on the goal by Harrison Felski.
Well done, well done. Great execution. Got to Moss right there, a little curl, and had Harrison dive right to the goal right there, a little give and go.
It's a great cut from X right there. That's what you want to do if the defense has your back towards you. We really want to cut and make sure you can get that ball.
Definitely so. So Harrison gets the goal right there, so it makes it 2-1 GAC. I love that possession, just kind of working around, probing the defense, find that lane, find that opportunity, and they found the alley, and it was a good goal right there. So now see Aiden Bailey. I was talking to him earlier today. I was like, hey man, you just win all these face-offs for me, buddy. But he was like, I'm ready to go. But a little bit bruised from the last matchup, but all the same, he's still ready to fight out here.
Yeah.
Then ball's loose, and looks like Marist has it.
Aiden Bailey really been consistent on the face-offs this year. He was almost perfect against Woodward, I believe.
Definitely so. I think he maybe lost one. I think maybe two max, but it was very minimal as Marist going to work around the goal. Little ball's loose right here. And so now Marist is going to work around. So they got one girl early. Let's see if the Spartans make any adjustments on defense here.
There's a sub incoming here. I believe that's Will Gary up top, guarding the top guy.
Will Gary, a very versatile athlete.
Very versatile. Football player, football running back. That's really good to have.
Yeah, he came in clutch in the playoffs when we had a couple running backs down, and Will Gary's able to step up and be the starter throughout the end of the postseason.
Mm-hmm. And Will Gary, when he's playing defense, he'll always play body. He never really throws checks, which is really good for a defender. If somebody's dodging and you try to check them, the offensive guy can get a good step on you and just take a shot. But that's a really good strategy on defense, playing body. That's some good defense by Andrew Connor right there, but he falls down. And a throwaway. Spartan ball.
That'll do. Coach Ball will love that. So we'll be back to GAC here.
Spartans played really well so far.
I even like their defense in the last matchup against Woodward. It was just certain situations, bad break here and there, or turnover here and there, and things didn't break our way. It was a great matchup to the very end. And so now Spartans going to work it around here.
Oh, that's a good check right there by Marist. That's another great check.
Yeah, Logan Evans a little bit of trouble here on the side, but he appears to be okay. And it'll go white, so we'll stay with the Spartans here. So now GAC is going to work it around here, and here comes, so it's Quad. Quad trying to go all the way here, now gets it back to Thomas Loman. Back over to Joseph Rose, the captain himself.
Shot by Quisling, and he does not punch it in.
So, but it looks like Moss is going to try and track him down, but all the same, they'll save the Spartans here.
And I will say, against the game against Woodward, they did have a lot of one-on-one goalie situations, just couldn't convert. I'm sure Coach Squires is able to run that down in practice.
Yeah, a little collision on the side here, but now Moss has it. But all the same, yeah, it was like, if you're watching film, you know, that's like, hey, that's the opportunities we want to have, you know, just kind of execute and convert sometimes, and that'll come in time. That's Felski's going to work it in here. A little
nice
dive.
move.
Oh,
Wow.
Beautiful move by the freshman right there. And that's a goal for GAC. Spartans up 3-1 early in this game.
Really see the bright future. Harrison Felski here. He's got 2 goals already back-to-back. It's insane. And I believe we'll have a timeout here by Marist.
Yeah, timeout for them to get recomposed. Well, maybe not. I think we might keep running here. We'll keep it on the field, I believe, yeah. A lot of whistles there, but yeah, I thought it was going to be a timeout myself as well, but all of a sudden we'll keep it here. So GAC, the nice 3-1 lead. Now, let's see if they can keep adding to that. And one way to do that is to win that face-off.
There'll be a free clear here for some reason.
Okay. All right, so either way, we'll have a free clear, so Marist will have it. We'll try and get an explanation for that later, but all the same, we'll see what happens on defense right here for the GAC Spartans. So, have a nice 3-1 lead early in this game, but you got to hold that. You know, got to have that you know, Woodward kind of hung around that game last week, or early this week, I should say, and took the lead back. So GAC got to get a command, as now Marist is going to dive around the back. Good defense.
The main catalyst for that loss was the defensive ground balls. The Spartans could not get a ground ball. Coach Ratliff was not very happy with it, and I'm sure they worked on a lot of ground ball drills in practice.
Yeah, it's the little things. So now,
little things, for sure.
We got your brother over here switching out on defense. Now he's gonna go back to
Mason Bruning up top.
Yep. Good old Mason. It was good to get him back as well. He came back on senior night as the shot's wide of the mark, high over the goal.
And they're gonna give it to Marist there. I believe I saw Logan Evans getting that one, but I wasn't there, so.
Now Spartans gonna match up here on defense. Yeah, it was good to see a lot of guys back. You know, some off-season injuries. You know, multi-sport athletes right here trying to recover as the ball's on the ground here.
Unlucky break for Marist right there. Really had a wide open man.
And it's recovered by Marist, and there you go.
That's going to be a moving screen, I believe, on Marist.
So we're back to GAC here. I like to see it. So thanks everyone for tuning into this YouTube Live. It's a new format, new edition, if you will. So we're streaming here. And now we have a Spartan going all the way down the field here. Good job by Logan Evans getting it down. Now get over to Joseph Rose, senior to senior connection.
Shot by Thomas Lohman is no good.
Let it rip. Had a little bouncer right there. Just a little bit higher over the goal.
Love to do that. The bouncers for an LSM especially is a really lethal thing. Gets the goalie guessing where the ball's going to go.
So Spartans have it once again. Back to the top here. Over to Connor Maxon. He'll sling around back to Rose. Back to Maxon.
In the corner eye, they call this. Maxon, and he throws it away.
Sails past a little bit, you know. So that's gonna be a little bit of miscommunication there, especially when Connor's, he's been practicing, probably getting back in the groove right there, but hasn't been on the field as much this season. So just getting back in the groove here, but he'll get that chemistry in a second.
All right, that's a great pass.
Launched down
that's
the
a
field.
great defensive play right there. I believe that's Andrew Kahn. It is.
And Logan Evans going for it, and looks like it goes back to Marist here, so they maintain possession. So Marist definitely taking their time on offense here, working it around. I think it's GAC kind of score in quick bursts, so I think that's kind of Marist's strategy. Hey, let's kill as much time as possible and maximize each possession and get a goal when we can. A little hezzy move right there. And even the Marist faithful are tuning in. We apologize, we don't have a number. There's a loose ball right here, and it's scooped up by Quad Williams. And Quad's got it, and he's ducked in the back right there after the play.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Spartan sideline's not happy about that, so either way, looks like we're gonna have a stoppage right here. Looks like we'll have a timeout in the field, it looks like. So we'll be back after this break. All right, we're back after the timeout. So the GAC Spartans, with about 1:55 left in the first quarter here, they're up 3-1, so they'll have possession after this. But all the same, good start. They're going to add one more goal here that'll put a lot of pressure on Marist early in this matchup. I'm loving the jostling being played here on the sound system here at Spartan Stadium. As Coach Granberg always says, crank it up to 11. That's the motto. So here we go. Felsky throw it over to Derez. And he'll work it around. Now over to Moss on the backside, over to Quisling. Now Harrison has it again, swings it over. So Spartan's just working around here. Same rotation. Now I think Moss is going to dive toward the goal, get a little closer. And he sneaks behind, and it's saved. So good save by Marist right there. And now almost intercepted by Quisling. A little deflection right there. That's a good job though by Quisling stopping any momentum right there. Even though he didn't get possession for the Spartans back, it stopped the momentum of Marist briefly. Let the Spartan defense get set.
Some talking right here. The Marist ball here.
Yeah, it'll be Marist ball, but some of the coaches are a little upset by some of the stoppages here.
I believe I heard a hold there on number 4, Connor Maxa.
But all the same, we'll keep working around here. Some Marist has it now.
Yeah, they're going to switch. Now Hudson Higgins on the ball. Now we got, I believe that's Andrew Khan on the ball. No, that's Logan Evans, excuse me.
Yeah, Logan Evans out there.
I'm trying to get her down to the X.
Good little pressure there by Higgins, though.
I think the ball hit the ref right there. Maybe the leg.
Hey, he's part of the field, okay? And that's a
Oh, that's
deflection
a
by
great
GAC.
stick by Hudson Higgins.
Excellent work. Gets it back to... Oh, watch out, though. Quad loses it briefly.
Up to Tom Tilo, as they call him on the field.
Yeah, so... I mean, the Marist defender actually had a nice little play right there. I don't think he realized that the ball was right in front of him. But good job by Quad Williams getting back on it as the ball's over the head right there.
Picked up by Will Gary.
Hunter Bryant, yeah. Yeah, Will Gary's got it, yeah.
I'm going to get a touch in the box. I'm going to hold it. I believe Coach wants to hold it until the quarter ends.
Yeah, about 10 seconds on the game clock here, so the one on the screen's a little bit behind, but all the same, 10 seconds. 6, 5, and the Spartans looks like they're going to be content to go at the end of the quarter up 3-1. And they are content, so after after one quarter, the score is 3-1 GAC, so we'll be right back after this break. All right, so we're back here at Spartan Stadium. GAC is up 3-1 over Marist currently. GAC Varsity boys lacrosse, so good start by the boys here. And here we go. Spartans will have possession early. You got Mason Perez working around. Let's see, he's thinking about it. Now he's going to sling it over. So it'll be off to Knipe. Goes over to Rose for a second. Now back to Knight. Knight's looking for an angle. And it's a wide at the mark, but it'll stay with GAC here.
Clock is a little bit off here. Excuse us for that.
Yeah, it's the system I have. So as the season goes on, we'll try to get some new features, new and improved features. But right now, we'll keep you verbally updated. So it's 11:30 in county right now.
Red's trying to dodge. He'll get inside, and the goalie will save it. Good save by the goalie right there.
Yeah, good run in there by Mason Jerez, but a great save by the goalie. You got to tip your cap right there. And ball's deflected briefly.
Remember that same scenario happened right there with 90 months. He tipped it and he's tied the game, I believe. The game against Woodward. It was a great play. Just couldn't convert it there.
Good physical play on the side right here. Will Gary not letting any room go whatsoever.
We had a timeout here by Marist.
So timeout Marist. So while this timeout's happening, well, hopefully the clock will even up here. But all the same, we'll be right back after this break. All right, and we're back after that timeout, so we'll see what the Spartans get up to here with 11 minutes. The clock's finally even here, so 11 minutes. We'll get that rolling here once the whistle's blown.
Stop at the top right here.
Yeah, it's kind of...
They do have to get a touch in the box, which I believe that they'll be able to do here with ease, and they do. Take a dodge on Will Gary. Again, playing body is a great thing to do.
Yep, getting physical out there.
Back up to 9, he'll take a re-dodge. Again, Will Gary's there.
Well, working around here, working around.
Number 1 working on looking at the X. Back up to number 9, I believe. By the way, he's dodging. I believe number 9 is one of the best players on Marist.
Good to see some of the Spartan fans coming here, some of the students coming over from the baseball game, it looks like.
That is a throwaway. And they will recover it.
So Marist with a fortunate break right there. Logan Evans still out there on defense though. Now switch over to Loman. And dive to the goal wide of the mark. It was an excellent attempt. And
that's a great kickback right there by Logan Evans. I figure he'll just take it up himself, looking for somebody that's open.
Push the pace. There goes Logan.
Right
there he goes.
Midfielder is back.
Good job by Logan Evans showing that speed right there. Get up the field.
Well, Gary will take a dodge here.
And he definitely has speed.
Himself, and he will. That's a goal. They'll call it a goal. Will Gary.
Let's go, Will Gary. He showed that speed. Nice little cut right there to show that running back form. Coach Hardy's going to like that. I see him clapping down there. Show that running back form, that little cut to the goal. And a little bounce in, and now make the score 4-1 GAC with 9:43 left in this first half. So great execution by GAC on defense. Recovering that ball at the save, and a good job by Logan Evans pushing the ball down the field. Getting over to Will Gary, and Will Gary worked his match and got the goal.
Just got lucky. Bounced off the top left corner.
Yeah, all he needs a little bit of luck sometimes. Yeah, all he needs a little bit of luck sometimes. Now we'll have our first face-off in a minute.
Hunter Bryant, I believe Thomas Lohman on the wings here. Aiden Bailey will... Oh, he missed the ground ball.
Still up in the air, but...
And possession goes to GAC.
It's always good to have teammates in the right area at the right time.
Thomas Lohman's going to try to drive it. He's got to pass over to Mason Jerez. As...
He lost it for a second.
Check there by the defense.
Still lost it. A little collision by two teammates.
Good ground ball right back by Jerez, and...
What's it called? A moving screen, I heard.
Screen, I believe I heard as well.
So go back to Marist here.
The LSM will bring it across the midline. Look at a touch in the box. Bringing good defense right there. And I do not know what the call is there. Logan Evans will again take the ball up the field. Nice pass over to JoJo Rose. Still try to take a dodge inside to get a touch in the box, and he gets it. Sit back up top, waiting for the subs to get back in.
Oh, Knipe will come back on. You're going to get it over to Knipe. He's got a little momentum here.
And they'll take the dime here. They got a 4-1 lead. They can take a little bit of time off the clock here.
Definitely so. You want to try and keep at least, obviously attitude if you can, but keep at least this 3-goal differential heading into the half. Get Connor Max over here now.
The 200 dodge means a dodge on the right side. So Connor Max will take a dodge, I believe, here. We call it 300, excuse me. But James Knipe will take a dodge on number 11. He'll get inside, a nice spin move, and a nice spin back. He broke his ankles, and it's no good.
It was a tough angle for the shot, but it was an amazing move right there by James Knipe. Broke somebody's ankles out there.
Touched the earth.
Somebody called Chad. But all the same, good job by Knipe, but just a little bit wide. It was a tough angle on the shot, but all the same, it's still Spartan possession here. As Moss is showing a little move right here.
Name's shifty. Can really get a dodge off. James Knipe again with the dodge. The shot is no good. James takes a lot of shots. She just shoots it high every time, I've noticed.
Just a little bit, but all the same, he's only a sophomore out here, so he's getting better and better as we develop on throughout the season.
That's a little rollback right there by Nang Moss. The fake, the pass up top to Knipe. The shot is good!
That one's in for a goal. There we go, Knipe. Great job by James.
Knipe.
Excellent job with the firepower there. Straight line drive right into the goal.
And 5-1.
That's right. So Spartan's adding to their lead here.
Spartan's having a big lead here.
So we're in the second quarter. If you're just tuning in, we're in the second quarter. But all the same, good job. And now we're back here for the face-off right here. So we'll try to see if Aiden Bailey can win yet another one.
And Marist went early.
Oh, that was stoppage.
Gary's gonna take a run for it. He'll take a shot, and that is saved by the goalie.
And still loose here.
That was loose here.
We'll fight for it.
And
still loose.
Still loose, yes. Now he Moss with a great ground ball. He's getting eaten up right now. And the timeout by GAC just to keep the defense from getting the ball from Night Moss.
So a timeout right there. Good timeout there by the Spartans. We'll be right back after this break. All right, we're back here. So after the timeout, GAC leads 5-1. 5-1. Excellent start for the Spartans. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going here in this matchup. You might just heard this 300 Spartans chant right there. It's always a classic here. Right now, the Spartans are professional scorers here as they're adding to their lead in this game. It's 5-1 currently.
Ball be up the left alley to the goalie. Wostelski will have it. Up top to Maxa. Over to Knipe. Knipe gonna work it down to the left wing to Derez, right back up to Knipe. Up to Felski. To Maxa. To Felski. Right back to Knipe. Good ball movement here. As Knipe will take a dodge.
Knipe a little hezzy move, and then now he's going to spin back to the inside.
It's a nice move. And nice save by the goalie, but it's loose.
Still loose, actually, and Spartans should be able to get possession. Oh, it's still loose on the ground.
It's a great check right there, and Marist has the ball.
So
Number
they scooped
25
it right
with the
back.
ball.
Scooped it right back up.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Good
they call
flag
a
on the
flag
play,
down
so-
on Connor Maxa. That will be.
Job by Thomas Lohman right there on defense.
Not letting him get in the goal. You don't want to give up a goal right here. If
Yeah,
you're
you
the
have a nice
Spartan
momentum right
defense.
here. About 6 minutes left in this half. You can keep that 4-goal differential or even add 2. That's what you want to do. Don't want to give Marist any momentum.
This one do have a good man down unit, so they don't want to give up a goal right here. Good help defense right now by the Spartans.
Slash has a little crease though. And it's a good job recovering by GAC. Logan Evans out there.
Number 9 will take a dodge, I believe, here, or he'll just carry it.
I believe his grandparents, Logan Evans' grandparents, are tuning in, so shout out to them. And the shot is, oh, it bounces in. All right, that was one of those a series of. So, with 5:38 left in this half right here, Marist gets his little goal on the board, a little bounce pass, little bounce skip, I should say, into the goal. I believe, yep, there he goes. Now it's 5-2. So let's see if GAC can keep that differential and get one more goal before half. So Aiden Bailey's going to go down here. Very crucial face-off early in this game. And they're fighting for it, still fighting for it here. Marist's up in the air, and Marist should track it down, but it's going to be loose still once again. And looks like the Spartans.
Still loose.
Oh, no,
Marist
Marist snags it out of the middle air, and here they
9
go.
will have a 4-on-3 fast break. And that's a shot and a goal. Number 9 for Marist.
Just like that, so, you know, GAC was up, but now all of a sudden it's a 5-3 game. So it's a whole new ball game here, folks, with 5:19 left in the first half. So just like that, Marist is back in this, and now GAC has to win this face-off because Marist has a little bit of momentum on their side. And so we'll see what Aiden Bailey can do on this play right here.
And Marist went early again. Gives it off to Gary, and Gary will again try to drive. The same thing he does every time. And he pulls it back out. Looking for help. And move it to Parker Quisling. He'll have it.
And working on a nice little spin move.
Spin move. Pulls it back out. And the feed inside of Thomas Lohman, and he will get checked.
Good
But
job.
Naeem Moss got the grand ball right there.
Yep, nice little spin back to the inside by Moss. Now he's going to wait and reset. There's a flag on the play.
Flag down. I believe they're called slash right there, and the defender who's going Naeem.
Now Spartans will check some guys. So we have Knipe coming on. Jerez that's it currently. He's going to get over to Knipe.
So if the Spartans score a goal here, the penalty will offset, just like it did against with the penalty on the goal with Marist.
So now Felski take it back up to the top, reset.
He'll have a dodge here. No, he will pass it off to Knight. Get it right back. He will have a dodge.
Yeah, I got about a little over 4 minutes here.
Speed. He'll take it all the way down inside, and a great feed and a great catch by Joe Rose.
Joe Rose, excellent snag. Great feed and look inside right there. Joe Rose cut over to the middle, kind of like put his arms high, caught the ball high, kept it high, and dashed it in for the goal. Excellent job by Joe Rose slashing over there. Now they just scored 6-3 GAC.
About 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in this first half.
The captain himself did the job right there, and so now GAC back with that 3-goal differential. Let's see if they can maintain that. Or, you know, let's just win this face-off right here and add another one. Let's just do that, you know? So Aiden Bailey's got a huge opportunity right here. Yeah, people look at the goal scorers and things like that are on defense, but just this face-off, this one little play right here, it's a huge impact of the game. It gives everyone possession.
No, fun fact about the face-offs. The college and the professional lacrosse league have changed the rules, so now the face-off guys have to stand up when they face off. It used to be they can get out on a knee so they have better position, but they're forcing them to stand up. Good little inside there.
There we go. Okay. The changing of the guard, changing of the game. So now Spartans will have it once again with about 3:48 and counting. A lot of good player movement as well for the Spartans. So they're moving around, getting into the middle.
The crease
Little skip shot, goes a little bit wide of the mark, but I love the attempt right there. Love the attempt.
Just a little high of a bounce there. It was a good take though.
He's going over to Knight. Oh, sorry, Derez, excuse me. Now it's over to in the corner. Up top to Knight. Or sorry, that's Felsky right there. Felsky. That's got it again.
Whistling, and he'll think about a shot and think better of it. Knight over to Felsky. Over to Derez, and that's just top right, high top right. He chased down with the Spartans. A good job by them. It's great to have a guy at the X at the back of the goal so they can chase down any goals if they're missed. Naeem will take the ball. I believe this is called a hammer play. As great defense right there by Marist. And there'll be a stoppage of play, and Marist will have the possession. Great pass to number 6. They'll have a little fast break right here. Let's see, he'll pull it out. Get a touch in the box. So you get it to one of his attackmen. Gets it up to number 9. Guarded by Grant Wickley. Spartans have 15 or 16 graduating seniors this year. It's a lot of people. Take a turmoil to the Spartans next year, but we need players to step up here. As the ball's down, should be a push, but they do not call it. Number 9 gets back possession, and they'll throw a flag on Hudson Higgins for a trip, which will be for 30 seconds, but the ball is still in play. That's a great inside crease, and Card Williams with the save. But Spartans will be man down for this play if there has to make it with the trip.
So all the same here with about 150 left in the first half. GAC with the 6-3 lead, but a crucial possession on defense right here for the Spartans. So as you just mentioned, they're a man down. So let's see how they execute here. Yeah, here we go. Ball's in play. So Marist going to work it around here. Go over to the backside now. Then working around here, and all the same, it's going to be a shot. Great save by Quad Williams, deflecting that up in the air. Marist will maintain possession here, however. And so right now, as we finally get a man back out, Mason Brune's going to come on, and the shot. Good, another save by Quad. Excellent job by Quad.
Logan Evans look at the ground ball. Getting a lot of ground balls, and he'll pass it all the way up to Bruning, and he'll miss it. And there's sugar possession here, but they do.
And Marist will have it back right here. So here they go. They're going to push here. About a minute left, a little over a minute left in the first half. Spartans up 6-3, trying to hold on to this 3-goal differential here.
16 will try to dodge on Tilo, and that won't go.
So number 11 is going to check off for Marist.
He'll take a dodge on Will Gary.
Got some speed here, so you got to be careful. Nice little back cut right there, but it's deflected. It looks like it's stolen. It's on the ground. Still a ground ball right here.
Nice ground ball by Mason Bruning.
Bruning's got it.
Oh, nice back check right there. That's what they call that. Whoa, and I'm seeing some extracurricular.
He's going to have a stoppage of play right here. Going to be a timeout Marist here. So with 28 seconds on the clock here, 28 seconds on the clock. Marist should still have possession here. We're going to figure that out in a second. But all the same, 28 seconds. GAC's got under 30 seconds here. Got to get a stop before half. Got to get a stop because against Woodward, you know, a lot of momentum was happening. GAC had an early lead, but Woodward was able to come back here. So you want to kind of get in the head of another team and say, hey, we are taking the lead early. We're not giving it up. Every time you score a goal, we're going to match your energy. So right here, we scored a goal to make it 6-3. They're trying to make it back to 6-4 before half. But you have a 3-goal differential. That puts a lot of pressure on Marist heading into the break. But all the same, I want to give a quick shout out. It's a good crowd here, good crowd online, also good crowd in person here. A lot of students came over from baseball. It was senior night over at baseball. They were up 16-0 in the first inning last I saw, and they should have probably held on for the W right there. But all the same, came over with the baseball team, and now we're over here at the lacrosse game. So it's good to see the whole Spartan athletics, spring sports. It's a beautiful time of year, beautiful athletics going on, and it's great to have the opportunity to play. And we're back here after the timeout, so let's see what they drew up. Marist did in the timeout. The Moonlight GAC on defense here. Let's see if those guys can stay strong here for about 30 seconds. There's jump arounds going around in the Spartan Stadium here. Some of the fans are going up here.
One of the fans is Miss Rose.
Mrs. Rose always here, bringing the energy. Every Rose brother, all the way through, bringing the energy each and every time.
Jake, Jonathan, and Josh. All three of them.
And here we go, clock starts.
Now take a dodge, and he'll drop the ball. Good defense by Will Gary.
Loses his stick for a second.
Stick. Yep. Try to take a dodge in. And find him, and it should be over and back here.
And that should do for the half potentially. They'll stop it for a second.
Over and back here.
Over and back. Now the clock will start once again. Spartans had an opportunity to open goal for a second, but all the same, this should end the half, and it will. So heading into the halftime break, GAC with a nice start to this game, up 6-3 heading to the break, and we'll be right back after these commercials. All right, got less than a minute here during halftime break, so the Spartans are up 6-3. So they made some adjustments here. Hopefully at halftime, they had a great start, so you want to keep that momentum. But Marist is going to come out with something new here, so the Spartans got to be strong here the rest of the way to finish off this game. Very crucial matchup for GAC, so we'll see what happens here. As now the Spartans are taking the field. All right, so we're here for the second half. And nice to pass to Moss on the inside. Up to Knipe once again. Now Felsky has it. A little dive inside. And a bounce up in the air. Oh, but Jerez having a good shot right there, but just a little bit deflected off there. So now Moss is going to have it. Give it over to Quisling. Back inside. Ball's deflected. And now Marist is going to have it. Interesting path right there for the Marist defender. Going back to his own goal. Pass almost intercepted, but Marist is going to have it here. They're going to push the pace. And so now Marist is going to work it around here as we have, looks like Felsky is going to come off, and now we'll have Hunter Bryant come on to the Spartans. And so really Marist is taking their time. They've been a very patient offense so far in this game. Had a goal on a very fortunate bounce for them. Obviously bounced in right there. So really the Spartans have done a pretty good job on defense so far. So let's see if they can maintain that in the second half. Working around here, a little physical play. Good job by the Spartans right here. They're going to call awards. It's going to be awards. So they're going to go back to the Spartans here.
Here we go. Spartans have it. Back to Hunter Bryant. He'll carry it over because of Parker Quisling. Looking for an open pass and a tip ball, and we'll see, but coach is not getting very happy right now after that. I think Thomas Lohman was a little push there. They're not going to dodge on, this looks like Grant Wickley. On top to 17, he'll dodge on Mason Bruning. Have a shot and a goal! Marist.
So just like that, Marist cuts into the lead right here, making it 6-4. 6-4. So the War Eagles are climbing back in this. Let's see if we can win the face-off here. Have about a little less than 940. Yeah, here we go. Spartans win possession right here. Ably flicks it over, however, and then turns it right back over to Marist. So here they go. The War Eagles have a shot right here. And they throw it out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers here. So no damage done to GAC. And great hustle right there on the sideline. So that's Coach Ball getting over to the ref right there. Yeah, here we go. Ball's back in play. So they're working around right here. Ball's deflected. Briefly gets past Rose. Then it's a 5-4 to midfield. And looks like Marist has it. Yeah, they're working on a little fast break action right here. But the Spartans do a great job of getting back and defending the play. So number 9 will come on for Marist. Number 9. And the ball's loose temporarily. Don't have the rosters for Marist, but I believe I was talking to Mason Bruning earlier today. He said number 9 once again. It's going to be a little bit of a situation here as they pass it, and it's a little bit wide of the mark, and it could be a turnover here. Might have been deflected, and let's see. It'll go to GAC. So the Spartans working down the field. Pass wide the mark just a little bit. Going to Maxa. But nice little box shot right there. It's scooped up right here by Quisling. So here we go. GAC's opportunity here. And the shot's wide the mark. Might have had Moss there on the backside right there for potential assist, but all the same. The ball's a little bit wide of the mark. And the clock will continue to work here, and the Spartans will have possession, though. So once again, folks, thank you for tuning in on YouTube Live. A new format, new era here. So we're trying to work out the kinks, if you will. But all the same, GAC is up 6-4, so that's the good news here. As they're going to work the ball around the back of the goal, going on to the Moss, but he loses possession here. And it's back to Marist. So a couple of turnovers come out the break for the Spartans here. Got to stay on the ball here as the ball is launched down the field. And it's a great pass. Accurate catch. And now Marist is working here. Got some numbers. Working it back, and the ball is behind the intended receiver. And the flags rain everywhere on the field, however. I think it was more of an unfortunate mishap, unfortunate bounce versus a actual, hard, penalty right there. But all the same, should go against GAC.
You just got to be careful.
Definitely so. So we're going to have a couple more substitutions coming in on the game. I might have just heard a play call called Larry Bird. I'm not entirely sure I heard that right, but that might have been a Larry Bird play from the Marist bench. So hopefully we'll see what that is. I mean, it could be a shot from deep. Who knows? And the clock will start right here. So that's 7:36 on the scoreboard here, so I'll let it catch up to ours. But now Marist is going to work it around. Once again, a more patient attack on offense, more patient attack. Got someone at the top right here. Definitely not taking too many long shots here. They're just trying to work it inside. Now the clocks are even here, so we'll keep rolling. Moving the ball around, a little more tempo here from Marist. Thought I had an angle. Dive to the goal. And great save by Quad Williams right there. Excellent job by Quad. Being ready to go, catching a little bounce pass up in the air. And he all unloaded here. A little double here off the pass. Back to Quad. Ooh, dangerous pass, but Quad's able to field it easily. And now he's getting up the field. Got a little pressure from behind.
Timeout, JC.
Timeout of the Spartans seal. So we'll take it with him here with about 6:46 left in the third quarter here, and GAC's up 6-4.
We are back here at Chubb Reynolds Field, Lacrosse, Spartan Lacrosse against Marist. Spartans up 6-4 with about 6:46 left to play in the third quarter. Ball will start up at the top near the midline with Harrison Felsky. Looks to go get a touch in the box, and he will. He rolls back and slapped. We'll flip past the Joe Rose here. Joe Rose will take it down, bring it back up, moves it to Harrison Felsky. Felsky with the dodge, will run right past him. The shot is off the crossbar. Believe they'll give that to GAC. Great hustle there by Mason Derez. Up top to Knipe. He'll take a dodge. Nice little hinge right there. The shot is no good. Good chase down by Naeem Moss. Stays with the Spartans. Naeem Moss looking through. He'll get a nice little move inside, have an open shot, and he'll miss it. Chased down by Mason Nerez. Stays again in Spartan possession. A little downs play here. Down screen by Joe Rose. Try to roll back, and it will be checked out by Marist, and they'll have the ball. Try to clear it upfield. Great pass. They'll have a fast 4-on-3 fast break right here. More like a 5-on-4. Let's take a tough angle shot and hit top right of the goal, and that's a goal by Marist, which cuts it to within 1. About 5:25 left here in the third quarter. They score 6-5. Spartans still on top. Aiden Bailey with the face-off. Also number 20 for Marist with the face-off. We don't have an official roster for Marist, so we'll just stick with their numbers. And face-off is loose on the ground. That'll be Thomas Lohman with the possession. And they'll take a shot. And it's bouncer up top right again. Should be top of the goal. Pass off to Mason Derez from Naimas. Spartans getting some subs on. Connor Maxa, Harrison Felsky, and Joe Rose come into it. Felsky has the ball top right. And he'll hold it for a little bit. Maybe looking for a dodge. Maybe get a little play set up. He has help on the side. He'll take a dodge. Goes in with the ball. Passes it to Mason Derez. Derez gets a nice little screen off there. And he'll take a shot into the goal. Mason Derez. I believe his first of the night.
And that's the answer GAC needed right there, as Marist was clawing back in this game and almost tied things up. It was down 1 goal right there, but GAC, great job of Mason Derez diving it in right there, getting the goal, so that gets a nice little cushion with 4:40 left in the first. It's going to be the third quarter right here, so let's see if we can win this face-off and maybe add in one more goal to give us a little bit more of a cushion here in the fourth quarter. As we're headed to the fourth. We're in the third currently. And battle on the ground right here. Aiden Bailey going for it, fighting for it, working for it. And it's loose. Looks like Marist is going to get on top of it. And they do, in fact. So Marist with possession now. And with they're kind of more of a slow attack on offense right here, it's, if the GAC Spartans can kind of maintain that 2 to 3 goal differential, that should put more pressure on Marist to kind of force things and really have more stress on offense. And they're working things around right here. Once again, using more of a patient attack, drawing the Spartan defense out, trying to find a lane. Nice little double team by GAC right here. They quickly recover. Get back over. Nice little physical check right there. Looks like by Rose. We got Logan Evans stepping up here, and the ball's on the ground temporarily. It's still on the ground. Evans bodying for it. Deflects it. But Marist gets it right back. Good job by Logan Evans. So about 3:30 left here in the third quarter, as now Marist has to dive to the goal. It's deflected, and GAC recovers and gets possession here. So here come the Spartans. Put on the burners here, a little double team, drop the man. And here you go, off to Evans, and he'll lead the break now, showing that speed, that quickness. Excellent, a little pass off the field. Loman's trying to track it down, get a little pressure from the side, and it's still on the ground. Still loose. And a little deflection once again, and still loose. So there's a little parade going on here, and finally it looks like, oh, nope. Well, finally someone's got it, and the clock will stop temporarily. And now it'll go, looks like, back to Marist. So that little escapade right there leads not for naught, and now Marist has possession. So a wild sequence of events right there. GAC had an opportunity to get maybe a little fast break going on right there, but all the same, Marist will have possession once again with a chance to cut this down to a 1-score game. But their patient offense approach, you know, they'll probably take a 2-goal differential heading to the fourth quarter, but all the same, they are really slowing things down. You know, working things around. Marist is probing. So far, GAC's initial defense has been really good. Sometimes it's been those deflections or those bounce passes or those little rebounds off the missed shot right there. That's been inviting the Spartans, but all the same, here come Marist right here. And it's loose right there, and GAC has possession. Good job getting back to quad right here, so they'll probably just reset on offense, and great catch. And it's launched down the field, and an excellent pass right there to Felsky. So we'll see what Harrison's going to do. Got numbers here. Trying to spin back to the middle, but it looks like Harrison's going to bring it back out. Potentially set up for, if not the last shot, one of the last shots of the third quarter. Now Harrison has it. It's going to sling it back over as Knipe comes on. And James looking around. He's going to pass it over once again. Actually, now he still has it, sorry. Now Knipe swings it around to Moss. He's looking for Quisling for a second, but good coverage by Marist. So now Moss is going to bring it all the way back to the top. So Marist extending a little bit here. Now Joe Rose has it. Back over to Moss. So a little over a minute left. Now Moss is in the middle to Rose. Oh, great save right there with the Marist goal. Using pretty much his knees or his shin right there. But all the same, it'll stay down here with the Spartans here with about 106 left in the third quarter. So a minute and 6 seconds left in the third quarter, and we'll wait for the starter play. But a great dive of the goal right there. Great find, but also a great save by Marist. And here we go. Clock starts now. And working around here, And the shot's a little off the mark right there. It looks like Marist is going to recover, and they do. They'll have our opportunity here. As Moss is trying to chase down from behind. No luck right there. Passes off the mark, however. But it's scooped right back up by Marist. We'll see if the Spartans can play some defense here to end this quarter. Now Marist is working. They got some guys coming on here, and they might slow it down here. Really trying to hold for this last shot as there's under 40 seconds left. 35 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Good stop by the Spartans so far. Now they're working it here. They're a little dive of the goal. And it's off the mark right here, so that'll stop the clock temporarily. Now the clock starts. It'll be Marist's possession right here. A little physical play, a little physical check right there. Watch the back little spin move. Good work on defense, or excellent work on defense here. A little curl. Great initial stop on the Spartans right here. And the ball's on the ground, and it gets out. GAC has possession now, so good job. The ball is thrown. Might be going out of bounds here. And there'll actually be 2 seconds on the clock, so 2 seconds on the clock. So my clock will say zeros. There's actually 2 seconds on the clock, so it'll be 2 seconds. So pretty much that should end in the third quarter. And they're going to sling it in, and it's going to go right back to the GAC. So after 3 quarters of play, the Spartans are up 7-5 with 1 quarter to go. Can the Spartans hold on? Come in after this break, and we'll find out.
back on Chubb Reynolds Field for the start of the fourth quarter. Spartans up 7-5. And may also have a face-off will be taking part as Aiden Bailey for the Spartans and number 20 for the War Eagles taking place on the face-off. On the wings is Will Gary and Thomas Lohman for the Spartans, number 6 and number 9. This will be possession Marist. Marist has possession. Number 9 has it. It's going to be guarded up top by Aiden Bailey. I'm going to try to drive him out and keep him out of the box. The Spartans won an award there, didn't get it. .16 with the ball, guarded by Thomas Lohman. Gonna try to dodge from X, and he'll shoot it, and it'll come right out of his stick. Ball's on the ground, still on the ground. Kicked out, still on the ground. Picked up by Aiden Bailey as a push, and Spartans have possession. Excuse me. Marist has possession. I'm seeing the wrong ref there. Number 9 has that up top, guarded by Will Gary. It's a great matchup to have there. Number 9 will take a dodge. Gary again playing body. And a goal! Marist, number 9. It's a great shot right there. Good defense, just better offense. So Aiden Bailey will take a face-off again here, with Mason Burling and Thomas Lohman on the wings. Number 20 for Marist to face off with number 5 and number 6 on the wings for Marist. And the clamp is won, I believe, by Marist here. As Aiden Bailey gets possession, he'll have a 4-on-3 fast break with the man trailing. He'll shoot it, and he'll bounce it up and over. Good chase down by Naeem Moss right there. Able to contain possession for the Spartans. Gonna run a little pick play. Up top at the Knipe. Knipe will bring it up top. Pass it to Harrison Felsky. Moves it to Quisling. Back up top to Felsky. Knipe will clear through for the dodge for Harrison Felsky. He beats his man. He'll have a shot. And a great save by the goalie. Marist goalie with the save and the just barely missed pass. This will be possession with Marist. Trying to get inside. A great pass. Just mishandles it. Quad Williams with the interception right there. Over to Knipe. Knipe will run the field. Try to dodge. He'll get right past number 6, and he'll have an open lane to the goal. He'll shoot. And a great save by the goalie. But a great rebound by Quisling up top. Great stick by Marist, and they ball still on the ground. Picked up by Marist, and they dropped again. Ball is down. Still on the ground. Fighting for the ground ball. It was flipped to the goalie. And I believe a timeout called by Marist here with 9:31 left in the fourth quarter. Spartans up 7-6. Back after this break. Back at Reynolds Field, Spartans up 7-6 with about 9:30 left to play in the game. So I believe Marist will have possession here, and they will. He's taking up the alley. The goalie has the ball. Trying to get somebody open. Number 9 is open. They'll give it to him. Try to attack, trying to get it away from him. And he'll split the defense. What a move. He got a touch in there. He'll hold it. A little pick. A little confusion right there. It's injured Khan will throw some checks at number 9. Number 9 will be looking for a shot, and he can't get it. Backed out to number 17, who'll dodge on Hunter Bryant. Number 9 up to number 28. As that is a no good goal. Be chased down by number 16, I believe that is. We got it by Thomas Lohman right here. You have a dodge. We'll dodge on Tilo. And the shot is no good. Saved by Quad. Up to Hunter Bryant, and they'll get a free clear here. Hunter Bryant will turn on the Jets. He'll get pushed, and he'll get knocked down, and there will be a stoppage of play. I believe this will be Spartan possession here. I'll be at the left side of the goal line extended. Naeem Mouse will take it up top, waiting for all the subs to come in. Heston breaks off of the defender up to Knipe. Offense trying to get a goal here to avoid the 1 point to gain a 2 point possession, or excuse me, a 2 point lead here. Connor Maxwell will take it up top, and he'll take a dodge. Dodge down lefty, and he'll pull it back. So he'll be looking for an open man. He'll have another dodge. Have it inside. He's going to get leverage. He's going to shoot it in just over the goal. And back down by Naeem Moss and Mason Derez. Stays Spartans in possession. Yes, about 7.5 minutes left in the game. Naeem Moss will spin back. Another spin back. So try to get out of the way. Derez with the ball. Coach is telling him to be patient here. So take a dodge. And he'll shoot it in just over the goal. Backed up by Naeem Moss. Be a hammer right here. Naeem Moss looking for an open man. Rolls back. Finds the res. Pass it to Knipe, who will have a dodge. And he will have a shot. And it's a goal! James Knipe. Great shot right there. That's a great take by James Knipe right there. Able to get a dodge and open up against number 6, one of their better long pulls. Able to get right past him and shoot the ball and get it in the goal, which makes the score 8-6 with just under 7 minutes to play in the game. Aiden Bailey will take a face-off. Will Gary and Thomas Lohman on the wings. Ramirez, number 20, is facing off with number 6 and I believe number 5 on the wings as well for them. As the claim will be won by Marist and possession Marist. We'll get it inside to number 11. And he has not gotten a touch in the box yet, and he just did. Up to number 9. Nobody's on him. Picked up by Grant Wickley. Nice little swim move right there. Back up to number 28. He passes to number 1. Number 1 guarded by Will Gary. And a great defensive play right there. Number 12 with the ball. Pass it to 16. And a bounce off. Picked up by Thomas Lohman. He'll try to run the fast break. And he'll just use his legs. Get all the way. He was looking for help. As people falling over each other. Good ball movement. Oh, just a high pass. The goalie will come out and get the ball. Trying to take it away from him, and they do. And the flag is down. Fans not agreeing with that call right there. And we'll pass it over to Chris.
And so Spartans out a goal there. Shout out to adding that goal under Will. Good job. And so James Knapp with that last goal. But all the same, with 5:43, Spartans with a 2-goal lead here. Can they hold on for the victory in the fourth quarter here? It's late in the game. And there's going to be a penalty on the play. Looks like it's going to go back to Marist. We'll see in a second. But all the same, GAC's been in this situation a lot of close games in the season against some good teams. So, sometimes they haven't come out with a victory, but all the same, iron sharpens iron. You live and you learn as you go. So the Spartans have been in these situations, and they should be able to develop. And really, they should be prepared for this type of moment. As now they're going to get around to number 9 for Marist, and he'll work around to the backside. Off to number 12 for Marist. And as we were mentioning before, they kind of take their time on offense, but Marist is speeding things up just a little bit here as time is of the essence with 5:25 and counting left in this game. As it's deflected and stolen by Quad Williams. Excellent job by Quad. So Quad has it now. A little pressure on him and a little give and go back to Quad. He'll launch to the middle and let a little duck under right there, but he's got a triple team going on, so let's see what happens here. And great job fighting through. Excellent job. Look, that's Will Gary over there. And now it's working around here, back to Quad. So GAC just working things around. And excellent pass right there. And looks like it's going to go back to Marist. It took too long to get across, and it'll go back to Marist here. We thought we had enough time to get across, but apparently not. Some of the coaches on the Spartan sideline are not happy. All of a sudden, the clock will keep rolling here. With about 4:46 and counting. Now they're working around on the backside here. Marist is trying to find an opening, trying to find a lane. A little dive to the goal right there. It's right behind the person right there for Marist. And now the Spartans have it. They're going to push the pace here. And here they go. Let's see if they can add to their lead here, making a 3-goal differential. Working around to Derez. Often Moss, or dives it in. And that's a goal! Goal GAC right there. Great job right there working around, pushing the pace with 4:25 left in the ball game right here. The Spartans take a 9-6 lead. Excellent work right there by GAC, pushing the pace, getting the momentum back, and having that 3-goal differential. And now you can see the Marist sideline a little bit deflated after that last goal. The energy's a little bit gone, it's a little bit zapped right here, as it's tough to do down 9-6 here with 4:25 left. However, GAC got one of these faceoffs when they can get possession back, put some pressure on Marist right here. You get one more possession here, kill some time out, 2 minutes off the clock, you're feeling really good. So Aiden Bailey's down. And he's fighting for it. They're working around. And the Spartans still on the ground. And the Spartans on possession here. Excellent work. As Bailey gets down to his knees right there, it's a flag in the play. Looks like it might be an extra slash, but Bailey gets it down. And it's caught by Moss on the side. He's going to work it to, kind of kill it out. Kill some clock here. Hold it. There you go. He's going to work things around. And they'll reset the offense. You have Connor Max up top. Now we have Knipe coming on. A little bit of a double here down low. So watch for Marist to be more aggressive on defense, trying to force a turnover as Derez has it now for the Spartans. And he dumps it down to Knipe, who just came on. And the clock continues to roll. That's what GAC wants here. Just got to possess the ball and just don't turn it over. And if you see a lane, go for the goal. But all of a sudden, clock is in your favor right here, so just kill some time. And now they're working around. Careful, the double team's coming. Got to fight out of it. And good job by GAC right there, fighting out of it. And so now the Spartans just going to keep moving around. We got Max up top right now. Got 3:17 and counting in the game. Yeah, some more pressure coming up from Marist right here. They're saying, hey, let's just force them to get rid of the ball. Force them to work it around here. Max and ducks under. Faces a little bit of a double team. Need someone to move and help him out here. And he loses possession, and it looks like it's going to go back to Marist here. And we'll stop the play briefly. So the clock will stop about 2:57 left in the game, 2:57. Spartans up 9-6 in this matchup. I believe they're going to assess the penalties that came earlier. So I believe GAC will still have possession. And we're just waiting for that clock to start right again. And a little horror sound effect here from the Spartan Stadium press box. Love to see it. See Hudson Higgins loving the momentum right there. Give him a little whoop whoop.
Spartans, what is your
As King Leonidas gives his cry out here. Spartans up 96, 2:57 left in the ball game here. Waiting for the officials to figure things out. Looks like he's about to wind his arm. Wind that arm. Let's go. We'll get that clock rolling. And we're waiting on it. Waiting forever, it seems like. And here we go. Wind that arm, and the clock will start. So Spartans will still have possession here. Moss is working on the back line. Going over to Derez. He's facing a little pressure here. Now off to Knipe. Spartans really spaced out here. When you stay spaced out, it kind of helps you avoid some double teams as well. So now it's more one-on-one action here, so less pressure. Working on the backside right here. Bringing it around. Yeah, the goal, I mean, you want to score a goal, obviously, if it's there. But really the main mission right here is just kill some time on the clock. And now you have a dive at the goal, potentially. Shots up, wide of the mark. However, it's recovered right by GAC. Let's see, that's Knipe right there. He has the ball. Facing a lot of pressure. We know he's working. He's got that footwork. And it's up to Moss at the top. And now just keep on rolling with the clock here. Spartans in a very favorable situation as Rose has it now. Watching his brother Jake also watching this game. Watching his little brother go to action. Go to work right here. Rose facing a slight double team on the in right here. But he's going to work around the backside. Telling everybody to space out. Space out. Now he's facing a triple team. Needs some help. It looks like we're going to have a timeout here. So it'll be a timeout for GAC, but we'll keep it here. So with 1:51 left in the game, Will, I'm going to go to you here. What's your strategy for the end of this game?
Strategy is really just kill time. Don't want to force anything because I mean you have a comfortable 3-point lead with just under 2 minutes left. You really just want to hold the ball, get some good looks, and if you have it up wide open shot, take it. But otherwise, they're gonna come out and pressure, so you got to be careful of that as well.
Definitely so. Just maintain possession right here. Don't turn it over and give Marist any hope here to come back in this game. But all the same, thank you everyone who tuned in. You know, I had a couple technical difficulties early in the game. Still working out some of the kinks. First time on air on YouTube Live here for lacrosse, that is. We tried for baseball. Worked it pretty well. But new equipment, new day, new errors. So obviously we're trying to figure things out. But we want to provide you any sort of inside look. I know during the pandemic it's been tough. People can't come out to every game. People across the country want to see all the action. So whether it's on NFHS or here on YouTube Live, we're going to try and get it to you. But all the same, Spartans have the lead here, 9-6, with 1:51 remaining in the game. As jump around's going, and now Mr. Rose has a couple more compatriots going with her, jumping around here in Spartan Stadium. They're loving it. They're loving the action. And it's good fun out here. Good fun. Everyone's loving it as now we're getting ready for play here. And everyone's getting set.
Play here. Mason Draz will have it up top here. Or excuse me, down at the goal line extended. The double team will come on, and he'll try to get out of it, and he does. Sticking with them. Throwing a lot of checks, trying to get the ball out. Getting pushed around, but he just contains possession. Rolls back. He's getting pushed in the back. He's getting checked all over the place. Able to keep it. Throws it over to Naimas. Just hit 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Naimas. They're double teaming again. I believe the goalie is out. I do not see a goalie in the cage. He's there now. Knipe, there will be another double team. The pressure. Splits him. Wow, what a move right there by Knipe. And we're just approaching 1 minute left. It's going to be pushed around. Split him again, and he'll break an ankle. We'll have Connor Maxa who will take behind the cage, will be doubled as well. We attempted double, not working. Maxa looking for the clock kill. Just approached 40 seconds left. And Harrison Felsky will be double teamed. We're down to 90 Moss. 30 seconds left in the game. Moss just looking to control the clock here. just break 20 seconds. Spartans are 20 seconds from a victory over Marist. So it helped them a lot. Still putting pressure on the ball. And the fans are cheering just under 10 seconds with 5 seconds left. And it will be Marist ball. I believe he stepped out of bounds.
And he'll wind the clock once again, the referee will, and that'll be a victory for GAC. So your final score here from Spartan Stadium is 9-6 Spartans over Marist. So the Spartans take home the dub right here. Great job rebounding after the loss to Woodward right here, and a good job protecting home field and also possessing the ball late in the game and really controlling the matchup from the very start. So GAC got to a nice 3-1 lead, maintained that real differential the whole way. Marist gave a nice little fight there, but the Spartans were able to take control. So great job, excellent work by GAC, and they'll be back home. Looks like I believe next week. Yes, they'll be versus Altoona. So they'll be on March 30th. So they'll be back home. Scheduled for 7:30 currently. We'll tune into GACSpartans.com to see if any adjustments are made. And then they'll have a home matchup against Milton on the 1st. Temporarily, it might have been changed, but we'll see what there. During the COVID era, things change all on the fly, but all the same, great work by the Spartans here. And thank you for tuning in. We're working out the kinks, getting things ready to go, but glad you're able to tune in on YouTube Live, and hope everyone will enjoy it back home. And